Hey guys, Mike from Pattern Traders. It is April 6th and Tuesday. Make a quick update on BTC. We got a brand new Monday range that just established itself. Let me get a clean chart out so this way you guys can see it. Oh shit, I don't have a clean chart. I gotta work with this. Make a copy. Monday. Let's call this Monday. Okay. All right. Excuse me. So I will delete everything except for the previous because I want that on. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, now brand new Monday range. Open up your high low, put on PT range, and one more thing, open up your monthly open. So red line is monthly open, blue is Monday high, blue is Monday low, gold line is weekly open. We officially broke under the monthly open and the weekly open. So is this bearish, right? I think it's a fake out, complete fake out, and it is probably going to continue to the top side. We need to take some liquidity from the downside. I'll explain to you my theory in a second. Okay, so we have, from a macro perspective, we have this Monday high, March 15th Monday high. I'll make it very March 15th high, which is a Monday that led to the massive breakdown that took place, and it never got swept. So people that are saying that we're going to go make new lows have me actually questioning their theory. I don't know if they're right or wrong. I'm just saying question the theory because I mean we didn't really take any liquidity, dude. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wanted this liquidity cluster to get taken, and it did, and it gave us a 6% dump down. Then this candle took this liquidity, which was the liquidity that led to the break to the top side, right? Now we went for a lower high and we're dumping. I mean, ideally this leg up should have been doing this, take out this liquidity, and then give us a proper retracement down to that 55K range. That's what I envision. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, but that's what I envision. So let me go get rid of everything. Get rid of these lines because we don't need them anymore because we're ready to the liquidity. So based on the chart, let's get rid of this as well. Let's put trend line over here, put another trend line all the way across like this. Okay, so we're dealing with this trend line right now. It's been holding us up. Let's assume that this is a deviation that took place. So we went up, went down, and then this is original high. So we kind of deviated. Okay, deviated. Let's make this different color. Doesn't confuse you guys. So we deviated. You know what? We could even put it over here and then create the whole deviation from the top side. It'd be a lot easier this way. So we can consider the top a different range from the bottom, right? So we deviated. Let's play with this structure right here. This and this, okay? So we deviated the structure. And now we're back into the original range, which is here, that led to the impulse up. So hypothetically speaking, I'm not bearish. I can't be bearish. Take a standard fib level. Standard one, extension, retracement, I'm sorry, probably hit the 7.8 or 7.9 or I don't know what it hit, the 7.5, it definitely hit the 7s, so I'll tell you that much, it's pretty deep. 7.5, let me see, it hit 7.9, yeah, close enough. Alright, so it definitely hit the 7s, right, OTE, zone, and there's also a mitigation block that took place here, that was here. This is the mitigation block. Remember what I told you guys about the mitigation blocks? It's basically a down candle, or an up candle, but in this instance it's a down candle before, like for example, this down candle should have broke structure to the downside, but the bull stepped in, and right after we had this down candle, this white big dildo came in, which is green, right? Well, whatever, for me it's white. The bulls came in and broke structure to the top side. This is structure right here, right? This top is structure. So the minute we broke above it, now this becomes a deviation. Problem is, we came right, not deviation, sorry, mitigation. Problem is, we came right back down and we deviated under the mitigation. So hypothetically speaking, micro-wise, because we deviated under the mitigation block, I'll get rid of the color. Let's make this black a little bit, and let's write mitigation, so you guys understand. Right, it's your mitigation block. You know what? Doesn't look good. It's very confusing. Get rid of the fibs. I don't want to confuse you guys. Let's make it as simple as possible. Give me a light color. Great. Okay, cool. This makes sense, right? So we deviated, right? We deviated under the mitigation block. So technically speaking, once we retest this mitigation block, bulls should step in here and bring us back up. Now, are we going to go up and make another high? Probably not, because we officially broke microstructure to the downside, right? This was your microstructure. So more likely than not, retest this. And then if we hold this, we could assume we're going to break and take liquidity from here. But if we reject and we come down and we retest this and then we break under it, then we know for a fact that we're going for this low and for this low, right? So that's how I play the micros. But this is a very important block for me. This is a mitigation block that should offer support. It should hold us up. I mean, there's no reason for it to break unless we're really bearish. The most important confluence that we have right now is getting above this red line. So when we go retest this, if we could break above this, it's step one into a bullish structure again. So that means that we're playing with this structure over here. And then we're going to have to go back up here, take out this liquidity, come back down, make a higher low on the micros, and then contest this top. So again, guys, on the micro time frame, like the 5 and 10 minute time frame, there's a lot of micro higher lows that need to be put in place to assume that your 1 hour and your 4 hour are bullish, right? So that's how I'm playing this. If you look at it from a 4 hour perspective, let's get rid of all this nonsense because we do not need it. Let's get rid of this red. We don't need it. Okay, keep the trend line because we do need the trend line. Let's assume that this is a lower high and that we are going lower. Assume there's a flat open here. There's a previous weekly open here. No, I'm sorry. There's a previous VWAP. Previous VWAP. Let's make this green because it's going to get confusing. And let's also open up PT high low and put on weekly open because there is a weekly open down there somewhere. I remember that like it was yesterday. Right there, weekly open. Okay, so we have, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do this. Previous weekly open. I'll make this gold, orange, whatever. And then there's also a VWAP down there. I'm pretty sure of it. VWAP. Yeah, there's a VWAP down there that has not been tapped. So, yeah, it's right there. See that? That's a VWAP. So I'm going to do this. Plus previous VWAP. So we have double the confluence, okay? Then you got your monthly VWAP down here, then you got your weekly VWAP down here, all the way down here. Alright, so let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. Boom. Go back to your 2 hour. Let's go back 1 hour. Alright, so let's assume, guys, we're bearish. And this is a lower high, okay? We're playing with this structure. Assume this is a lower high. Basically, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. First target is 56.4. Second target and probably longs to fill is down here. This is such a long area right here. 55.6. You know, I'm going to definitely send a lot of wow. I'm going to definitely open up a lot of longs. I'm going to go down to this level over here. Obviously, I don't do stuff blind. If I'm not home, I'm not going to bid it. But that's exactly how I'm playing that. Now, you could also take it one step further. Put on your fibs. You want to grab the higher low. So we made a bottom, went up, rejected, came back, brought a higher low, and then put your fib level over here. Even more confluence, right? More confluence. So you have your golden zone, which is going to be between 56.3 and 56.1. And then you have your OTE. I have to open up the OTE though, because I don't have the OTE. Then you have the OTE. Oh, I have to make this black. Where is it? Okay, you have your OTE between 55.7 and 55.4. Okay, so two beautiful levels. If we do happen to break this trend line, we're going to come either here or here. So either this long or this long. But anyway, I'm longing the 54K range. I'm letting you guys know from now. It's very pivotal for me. I still think that there's no reason for us to go there first. I was hoping up before down. But I mean, if the down comes for the up, I have to prepare for it. I'm going to buy it. I'm not sitting here trying to be married to my bias and lose opportunity, right? It's not about being right or wrong. It's about making money. So main goal, main objective here is still and stand still to take this liquidity right there. I'm going to make this red. I want everyone to know that. That is my main goal. When we get up there at 60,000.6, I will reevaluate my portfolio and see what happens at that point. Because don't forget, guys, this was a deviation that sent us to new lows. Micro lows, like structural, not micro lows, structural lows, right? This deviation sent us to brand new lows. It broke this, went up, retest, bearish, retest, died. So now this is the most important deviation, and this is the the retest of the deviation. So all this over here is complete fucking noise to me until we get to this point over here. You want to long and short this a million times. Congratulations. This is all noise. This is all chop until we see what happens and then we get a reaction here. This is the most important reaction. If we, for some miracle, go up and just blast through this, it's going to be such a massive short squeeze. I'm telling you, you're going to get like an instant $4,000 dildo. You know, so very pivotal, very pivotal area over here for me. That's 60.6. Be prepared for it. I don't know what's going to happen if it rejects us or not, but if it does reject us, be careful. Okay, now, we got that. Let's go. Now, this is your range, right? We're playing with this range. Monday high, Monday low. Don't forget, this is your Monday range, guys. Blue to blue. Okay, make it a little bit of gray so you guys can see it. This is your range, guys. This is your Monday range right there. So you're still in Monday range, right? Don't worry about it. It's not completely bearish. It's not completely bullish. It's just still chopping around and ranging. Anything could happen. If you break down, just make sure you have your eyes on this level over here, 55.6 down to up to 55.9. And if you want some stink bids, you could put them down at this order block over here, which is at low 55s. Ideally, 55 to 55.1 will be a stink bid because that's the last order block before the blow off, right? This is going to be the consolidation that led to the expansion. And the order block that led to that expansion is low $55,000. Low $55,000. So that'll be a really good area for a stink bid. Okay, I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to save this for Monday so we can revisit it tomorrow. And let's go to, actually, let's look at the oscillators real quick and see what they tell us. So I've been using the RSX swing a lot lately, so I can come up with a strategy for one of the members because he loves using it. And it's easier to see and to paint the picture with the RSX swing mode, but it's slower. And what I mean by slower is that you expect moves to take place. Like, it'll take a long time for the move to take place. Like, for example, look at this, right? This 12-hour massive rejection. We are here, right? And we are here, right? These two areas got rejected. Boom, boom. So if this were to be another rejection, like another massive 12-hour rejection. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying if this were to repeat itself, where you go up like this, and then you do this, like we did over here, basically break down and retest, this probably will come down pretty heavy.
Anything else?
Hold on, I gotta close that. I'm sorry, guys. I'll show you right now. If you're bearish, then we are assuming that from here we're targeting bare minimum $51,000 and then 48.9, right? 48.9 to take out this cluster and this liquidity down there. Okay? If you're bearish. Again, the difference between being bearish and just being alert. I'm not bearish. I'm not a moon boy. I think this thing's going to fly to 70,000s. But we do have a bear pivot coming up in April within the next 2 weeks. I will announce it. I will inform everybody to be very careful. It should be bare minimum a 20% dump, minimum 20% dump. It is coming. It is nearing, approaching a very pivotal pattern for us, unfortunately. But we're still not there yet, so I'm not even worried about it. I want to see up before down. All right, so you have your Monday pattern. I'm going to leave that here, your Monday range. I'm going to leave that here. Let's go back to the old structure that we've been playing with. So get rid of this. Get rid of... No, I need to get rid of. Hold on, what did I just do here? So this was the up movement. To come down. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. So we're playing with this structure right now. One, and this was the retest of that. So that means that we should put. If this is bearish. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay, cool. So, that's what you're playing with right now. And then we got rejected perfectly off the 7-9, which usually leads to at least bare minimum the 0-1. Where is it? Yeah, the 0-1. Where's it? 2-4, which leads to a bare minimum. Usually, when you reject off the 7-9 and you're bearish, you break down and you go to bare minimum the 0-1, which is roughly about 56,000. And then the second target will be 55.4, third target 54.5. This is how I play my scalps. I usually use the fib extension from the top to the bottom, and then once you reject off the 7-9, you want to target bare minimum the first target. Okay, cool. Makes sense, guys. I'm going to leave this for us as a setup. If this were to break down, let me get rid of this disgusting trend line because it's not needed. Let me get rid of this red one. It's not needed. But this is basically what we're playing. We're in a flag. Can the flag break up? Sure, it could. Anything could happen. It's Bitcoin, dude. You can't really assume Bitcoin is gonna follow rules, right? But if you're playing this structure, just make sure that you understand that if this flag breaks down, these are your fib levels that you should be targeting. Strictly all fib levels right here. Okay. It is. We're starting at. You know what? I'll make it easier for you guys because I don't know if you guys are watching on mobile or not. But let's put prices on these fibs for you guys. There you go. Expect it's a lot better, right? 55.9, 55.4, 54.8, 53.9. So that being said, what am I? I am currently in longs, adding longs, buying more longs, and I'm going to keep buying longs until we get to a macro pattern where I'm going to puke my longs and then probably go flat. The idea of me shorting in this market or this condition, I'm in a scalp triple, but I'm saying like actually focus on shorts is not my it's not my cup of tea. Not because I'm not good at it, it's because I know for a fact my strengths and weaknesses. I cannot focus on a short and also make money on the longs. It doesn't, mentally, I can't do it. I'm being honest. I'm not going to go against the trend anymore. I did that when I was at $20,000. I lost a lot of fucking money. I didn't lose money. I lost a lot of opportunity. Let's be honest. Lost a lot of opportunity. So ever since that 28 to 29K Elon range, I've been only longing, scalping shorts, and I've made a killing. If I tell you how much money I've made, you're not going to believe it. I made a killing. You know why? Because my mentality changed. And it's not like I'm buying every single freaking... Like, I'm not sitting here buying everything that I see, right? I'm only playing safe calls, right? So I want to show you guys the TMA band. Make a copy, call this TMA. I showed this in the Discord for people, and I told them yesterday to watch that 57.5 range. But look at this, man. I mean, it really cannot get easy on this, right? Just hold on. There you go. So imagine, forget the signals, right? Because I know that a lot of people don't have the signals. Just imagine watching this and knowing that, all right, we topped out, we bottomed out, buy this, retest, scalp it, you go down, you buy this, you failed, obviously, came back down, you bought this, boom, it's your first confirmation that you're officially bullish. You're above the 3-hour TMA band, or you can even do the 4-hour. It doesn't really matter, right? You get above the 4-hour TMA band, you consolidate, and then you start chugging on. Then you break under it, you deviate, you go back above it, and then you break back under it. Normally, this type of behavior now brings you down here. Okay? I'm being honest. Normally, this brings you down here. Let's make this a little thinner because it's just too... Right? It brings you down here. It's basically... you don't deviate under the 4-hour TMA band, then deviate again above it, and then go back up over it. So this 4-hour candle needs to close strong. If it closes weak, or if the daily closes weak, we're going to go relatively lower. I made it very clear to everybody yesterday in the Discord that the 3-hour TMA band will hold us. There's no way this is not going to hold us. So if you want to wait and not get into longs, just wait and just bid the 3-hour TMA band. That zone right there. There's absolutely no way this 3-hour TMA band will not hold this. I'm making it very clear right now. It's going to be quite impossible or very bearish if it doesn't. If this 3-hour TMA band breaks, we're going to go all the way down here, and I can guarantee you we're going to go all the way down here if this 3-hour TMA band breaks. So it's very unlikely that it breaks, okay? Normally, you want to see something along the lines of this. Right, so this is your bottom. Let's get rid of everything, actually. Hold on. Close this. So this is your bottom. Where is it? Right here. So this is your bottom, right? You deviated the bottom. Okay? That's what you want to see. And then you have your top, which was your Monday top right there, right? So you completely did so much damage to the downside that it just doesn't make any sense to not go take out this liquidity up here. Like, look at all this space over here, right? Even though we took that liquidity, look at this space that needs to be filled, right? So, again, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm predicting up before down. We do have a bear wave coming up very soon. We have a micro bear wave coming up within the next couple of days. Or I think it's probably the end of the week. But anyway, we have a really, really bad macro bear wave coming up within a couple of weeks, which I'll make it very clear to everybody. I'll announce it so you guys are well prepared for that, because that's going to kill a lot of portfolios. I'll tell you right now. People are going to be buying the dip with that, and there shouldn't be anybody in longs when that bear wave hits. The macro bear wave, if it hits, you should not be in any longs. Take profits, go on the sidelines, and wait to buy the dip. And then you're going to thank me later. So if this was your proper deviation, and this is a rollover, then look where price is going to be if this is a bearish retest and a lower high. You're more likely than not going to come down to at least bare minimum, the 1-to-1 or the 1.2. So you're going to come all the way down here in this gap, right? Fill up this insufficiency down here, fill this whole gap up, consolidate, and then go back up, right? But again, it doesn't make any sense to me. I prefer us to go take this liquidity, basically do something along the lines of, so we took the low, and get rid of this, and then we took the highs. Okay, so we're still range bound, okay? Take your 0.5, whatever the hell this shit is, and then put a 0.5 across to the right side. I'm trying to make you guys understand that this is not as simple as, oh, I'm bearish, I'm bullish. It's it's a little complicated because we have a lot of noise. Noise meaning chop. So it's not easy to play this range right now. But I am still long biased, okay? That's your 0.5. Let's get rid of the price because we don't need the price. Alright, so that's your 0.5. Let me see something right now. What are these odds doing? Okay, these odds bounced. They're pretty good. Alright, so that's your 0.5. All we're doing is literally chopping around people. We took out the low from here. We took out the high from here, right? We took out, so it's literally just in the middle of nothing. It's chopping around. There is no decision. It's not bearish, it's not bullish. It's just basically, hey, the longer this thing chops, the more odds can run for us. Very simple concept, right? So if we do happen to break under this orange line, then assuming that we need to target the structure over here, and just put a little box over here, and just put it on your chart. So that will be your, hopefully, bid zone. There you go. Okay, so this is what we're playing with. Okay, so sorry, I have to type something. I'm gonna leave the BTC chart over here real quick, and I'm gonna go through the oscillators so you guys can see how the oscillators look. So on let me do the TMA. Oh, one more thing I want to show you guys. TMA bands, 15-minute. That should be the start of an exhaustion. We need to get buy signals. Do we have any? We have the first 15-minute buy signal. Okay, so that means that we are officially looking for a potential flip within the next maybe 4 to 8 hours. Right, that's what usually happens. You don't get buy signals unless you are officially on a micro reversal, potential reversal, if that makes any sense. So now, what do we look for? Let me get rid of the swing, put regular mode, because I want to actually educate you guys on it. So we're looking for something along the lines of this type of behavior, where the oscillator is reset. We want the blue line to come all the way down, and we want to flip over it. So it's going to take hours. This could take like literally hours, probably like by tonight. Today, right now it's 11 a.m., maybe until like 7 p.m., 6 p.m. for this whole thing to happen. But the only good thing is that from what I'm looking at, let me get rid of this, The only thing I'm looking at is that we have officially our first 15-minute cross down here. So all we need to do is one more cross, and then up, and then retest, right? That'll be your long. So we have some time before we could actually assume that the low is in. In 30 minutes, we have a 30-minute buy signal. We do not. We're out of the bands though on the 30 minutes, so I'm not 100%. I'm not really. Yeah, no. We need this thing to come a little lower like this, and come back down. So yeah, be careful, guys. Be careful. I'm buying the blood. I'm making it very clear to everybody. I am buying this blood. I don't care about the shorts. I'm buying the blood. Everything to me is about longing right now. All right. I'm making it very clear because I don't want people to miss out on opportunities because people are fucking telling you to short, man. So, okay. Let me see this. See, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. This has to go all the way down here, turn green, and then cross up to assume that we are at least bullish on the 1 hour. This could take hours. So be very careful, okay? Let me see this. See even this too. It's too far away, man. It's too far away. It's gonna have to come all the way down here, right, and then flip. I'm I'm not liking what I see in the oscillators, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Give me something. At least the 4 hours on a buy zone. The buy zone is 57 to 59 to 57.9. I did make it clear to everybody yesterday to buy that level, or not to buy the level. Sorry, to watch that level, the 57.5 to 57.9 level. There's a reason why it's a pivotal area on the 4 hour oscillator, but there's a curl here, dude. So that's not really something you want to see if you're in longs. This could easily just curl and come right back down. It's not something that I'm like thrilled about. So be very careful with the long side right now. Be very careful with the long side. It could be there could be definitely more blood on the way within the next maybe 8 hours. So please be cautious. Whatever blood comes though, should be a fucking massive buying opportunity. Yeah, you see the 12 hour needs to complete its pattern. People are crazy if they think this is gonna die. This 12 hour needs to go up and then come down. If this thing goes down, listen to me, anything could happen, but I'm just explaining to you something. If this 12 hour flips down, we're going to have a massive bear run for at least bare minimum 48 to 72 hours. Because the 12 hour takes, give or take, about 3 days to reset. So if this flips down and doesn't do something like this to the top side to get rejected at that point, we are so screwed. We're going to be having red days for 3-4 days in a row, right? So we better hope that this 12 hour flips up and starts, chugging up like this and just does this, because then this will be your main short, which should give you your higher high on your price and lower low on your oscillator, which will give you your div, and that will be the top over here, which is what I'm hoping takes place. Anyway, I'm just assuming things right now because there's no point in going ahead of ourselves. Daily, nothing. 2 day, bullish. 3 day, ooh. Weekly, it's still disgusting, man. This is so terrible, so bad. This started the last bear market, by the way. It's crazy right here. It's crazy. Look right there too. See, I just went straight down. This thing has to curl ASAP, man. I'm giving it roughly about 1 more week before I start getting a little bit anxious about this thing. Let me see something on my other screen. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm in like 5 trades at the same time. No, more than that, but I mean like fresh trades. Okay, so that's BTC, guys. I'm not going to sit here and waste 20 minutes on BTC. Let's go to Ethereum real quick so I can tell you guys about Ethereum. Actually, you know what? I want to do one more thing. I'm sorry. I want to look at the macro real quick on BTC. So remember this chart? We have a bunch of nonsense taking place here. Let's get rid of this. We get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay, so we're still in. Get rid of this. Flat open. Get rid of this. Okay, let's extend this. And let's extend this. And let's extend this. Okay, so this all makes sense, right? It's a flat open on the 1 hour, previous VWAP, which is also your previous weekly open, and then another previous VWAP down here. Okay, so you guys, let me put also previous VWAP too. Weekly open. So you guys can have this. So that's previous weekly open. Okay, so you guys have that. Now, okay. Well, I don't know why we have a trend line. Let's get rid of this because it's not needed right now. Okay, so actually, I just saw something. This might actually make sense. Hold on a second, my friends. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. That's just stupid. That's just basically pointing trend lines everywhere. Okay, so, if this is your high and this was your retest, this was your high, this was your retest, we came back, made a lower low, went back up, swept that completely, came back down, a simple retracement from the bottom to the top will put you where? Let me just see, I want to see the 618, that's all I care about. We'll put you down here at 53Ks. Okay, good to know. Good to know. You see the 12 hours are black, 12 hours white. It's good. See the daily is a daily black. Daily's starting to turn black. You see how it's going from white to black? It's going in and out. That means that we are chopping around. Obviously, we're chopping because the alts are running. Yeah, that's pretty much it for BTC. It doesn't matter. I don't have anything else to tell you about that. Let me go look at Ethereum for you guys real quick. I'll do Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum now. I am so bullish on Ethereum and Litecoin, you have no fucking idea. So we had a beautiful run up. We got our 12-hour buy signal. I told you guys, 12-hour is amazing when you're ranging, right? So we topped out, came down, created a range, retested the top of the TMA bands, retested this bottom, and now we flew up. So now this, more likely than not, breaks out. It breaks out. Yeah, you might get a fake out down here. Just hear me out. If you get a fake out to the 12-hour TMA band, don't even question it, right? That's an instant blind long. But if you don't get a fake out to the downside to the 12-hour TMA band, this logically should do something along the lines of this, right? And there'll be basically this repeated. That's what happens when you consolidate at the red zone after you put in a bottom. After you put in a bottom, that's what usually happens. You ride the freaking wave all the way up. So be very cautious with Ethereum. I know people might not be bullish and they're calling for new lows. I don't know, man. It's a little worrisome. So if we're bearish right now, take your top, take your bottom, take your top, and you want to start targeting bare minimum these two. 1980, bare minimum 1980, right, within the next 48 hours. If we're bearish. Do we take the high? Let's see, do we take the high? Oh, we fucking swept the high too. Interesting. So yeah, anyway, so this is your 4 hour. If you're bearish, this goes up, rolls down, and you target 1980, flip long at the TMA band of the 4 hour. This is untouched. There's a lot of money waiting for us for a lot of money in bids to get hit in this green TMA zone. So can't see this ever breaking unless we're super bearish. 3 hour, again, 3 hour, very bearish, very bullish, green TMA zone. 2 hour, very bullish. Oh, this is beautiful actually. Let me get rid of all these ugly signs. Let's put this back on. Let's get rid of the sell signals. Okay, there you go, guys. Let me see the 1 hour. 1 hour. Buy sells. Interesting. Okay, so guys, target 1. If we're bearish, target 2. Very simple. 2 hour and 1 hour TMA bands. We have been riding the mid TMA band on the 2 hour the whole time, and we haven't broken it yet. So if we do happen to go to the green zone, I'm punting longs. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Okay? Let's see what happens here now. Yeah, shit. This doesn't look good at all, dude. This is the range we're playing with right now. Right here. So, what did we just do right now? We just basically just swept. Okay, that's your range. So we basically swept the top, swept the bottom, and now we're just range bound. We're in the middle of the range. See how we just got caught in the middle of the range? So you're playing this if you're playing this with a range, guys, BTC probably has more downside, my friends, if I'm not mistaken right now. Yep, BTC has more downside. You could tell. They're not going to make it easy for us, I'll tell you that much. They're not going to make it easy for us. Wait, where was I? I was in Ethereum. Let's see now. So I want the altcoins to run, bro. But this is looking like it's gonna do some kind of top, head, right shoulder. So if this were to go down, come down here. It's a 4 hour. Oops. 12 hour. No, man, this is too fucking bullish, dude. It doesn't. I cannot be bearish on Ethereum. This is crazy. We're literally consolidating above all-time highs, man. Unless we're planning on deviating, right? Unless we're planning on creating a deviation right now, which would fucking suck if we do that, guys. I'm telling you right now, if this becomes a deviation and we break back, if we break back under this this black line at 2,000 and come back down here. Oh my God, we're gonna go bare minimum at 1800s. We're definitely coming bare minimum down here. You know, that'd be so bad if we deviate this shit. I'm giving you guys multiple scenarios because it's logical. You need a trade like that, right? I'm not saying, oh, if this, off that, or I called this. No, I'm more on the bull side. I'm expecting more upside. But if for whatever reason Ethereum deviates this all-time highs, where is it? Somewhere back here. Oh no, it's right here, right? Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. If Ethereum deviates this all-time highs after it swept the first high, we did a double top. This is gonna die, guys. Right? So be very careful. Watch this. We're gonna end up coming all the way down here. First target 1980, then go back up for a retest, something along the lines of 1980. Go back up for a retest, reject, short again, and then you want to target 1800s, right? I'm giving you that scenario because it's very, 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 very realistic. Unfortunately, very realistic. I can't see how we can get saved. I can't see how we can get saved after we swept the highs, man. That means that altcoins are gonna fucking take a massive shit, major massive shit. I'm gonna make a different video for altcoins. I'm not gonna waste another hour on altcoins. I'm gonna create a video strictly on altcoins and tell you guys which ones I'm in and what I'm expecting and how I could actually compound them, and also XRP, Carva. Yeah, they all swept the top, man. Where's Link? How does Link look? Yeah, dude, everybody, they all swept the top range. Like, this is your range. Right here. That's your range, and they all got swept. That's bad. That's so bad. Oh my God. Alright, so I'll update you guys again tomorrow with a quick video. But as of right now, let me go through it real quick. Just remember this. If Ethereum deviates to all-time highs that we have painted here, which is going to be roughly at around 1990s, we deviate and we close under this black line. Okay, we close under that line. We are in trouble. Keep that in mind. We are in trouble. There's no such thing as buying the dip on the micros after that. Then you have to wait for a bottom to take place, a bottom to form. How does a bottom form? Simple. Go to your 4 hour, go to your 12 hour, and start looking at the oscillators. You want to see this type of behavior for a bottom, where your trend line is completely to the bottom side, and we retested it. It could take roughly about, I don't know, man, a week, 2 weeks, if this were to die. I'm not even exaggerating, guys. It could take a long time, right? About a week or two. So be very cautious. I am 100% in buy the dip mode, but I'm not oblivious. I'm going to do it with caution, because if Ethereum does deviate the top, we're screwed. Now, consolidation above all-time highs is more often than not bullish. So consolidating above here usually means range, chop, up. That's what usually happens. But the idea that we took this, it's a little scary. I didn't want to see the highs get taken, right? So be very careful with that. Let me see how it looks in the micros. And this is your micro range, by the way. Right? Get rid of this dev line. Actually, I'll leave it, whatever. We swept the top. We swept the bottom. So now we're just mid-ranging. You can even put a trend line here and say, alright, well, when the trend line breaks, then I should start paying attention, right? We do it that way. Let's assume the trend line does not break. For BTC, we're still in this micro range. Orange top, orange bottom. The 0.5 is your mid-range. This gray 0.5 is the deviation. Mid-range, where I would hope that does not break. Again, we are in a flag, so be very cautious, guys. We are in a flag. This is a flag, man. This is a flag. No matter how you paint it, that's a flag. And flags usually break down. If it does break down, and this breaks down, goes like this, we're gonna expect that we're gonna retest this over here. Take a simple retracement to the bottom, to the top. Now you're talking about targeting bare minimum 55.2. Let me save this. Let me save this. Let me save the Monday range. And again, remember what I told you guys about the flag, right? If we got rejected off the 7.9, which is 59.4, and we break down, bare minimum 55.9 will get tapped. These are your fib levels that you want to target. Take a screenshot of this. I'll post this chart in the Discord and on Telegram and on Twitter for you guys. In the meantime, trade safe, guys, and also go register on the website for the $1 million challenge. By the way, it's on Telegram. Do it. We're gonna start sometime this month. Cheers.